Hi, guys.
Okay. Mommy,
Hello, everybody. We are going to do a focused shoulder flexibility today with some good new drills to work on, lower that a bit, to work on strength and flexibility. Miss Taryn's going to be our awesome demo in her very empty room. Awesome. So we're going to start with something a little bit slower and deeper. You're going to spread your legs a little apart, and you're going to reach up your arms nice and slow up past your body, and take a deep breath and come all the way down. We're going to do that 3 more times. Kind of get a good stretch. And last one. Let me open up that file. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Perfect. And then we're going to take a deep breath, and we're going to bring from our arms down all the way up to the ceiling. So take a deep breath and rise your arms up and hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do that one more time. Take a deep breath and lift up through your shoulders. Shrug your shoulders up, holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to leave your arms up there, and you're going to grab your wrist with your right, right hand, grab your left, and you're going to slightly lean over to the right side and pull your arm for a nice light stretch. So you should be pulling over your shoulder, over your head, holding for 10, 9, your shoulders should be open, 8, 7, don't shrug forward, 6, 5, look at Taryn's body, 4, 3, 2, and 1, then switch grabbing hands, grab the other wrist. Again, watch how Taryn is like opening her shoulder, so she's stretching her shoulder, not just frumped over with her head forward. Holding for 10, 9, yep, all in her rib cage. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, you guys. From here, we're going to take another deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. And up. And exhale out. And again, you're really trying to think about your shoulders as you lift through these and open up your shoulder blades, open up your chest. One more time, lift up and out. And then the next one we're going to do halfway up to 9 degrees, open up shoulders. So watch Miss Taryn. She's going to demonstrate. You're going to lean over and kind of hang your shoulder body over. Now you can have your knees slightly bent if that helps, so that you're stretching out your hamstrings, stretching out your shoulders, your lower body. You're just kind of holding this. And then go ahead and roll up nice and slowly. So kind of rolling up each vertebrae of your back. Good job. We're going to do that one more time. Go ahead and go all the way back down. Again, bend. Go ahead and rotate through your ankles if that helps a little bit. And roll back up through your chest. Again, trying to roll each of your vertebrae all the way up. Excellent. The next thing we're going to do is like what's called a chest opener. So you're going to cross your hands, cross your fingers, and interlace your fingers behind you. And then for the first one, just like this, so your fingers are interlaced. And then you're going to try to lift up your arms, keeping them straight, and then starting to lean over with your arms as far as you can, as comfortably as you can. Don't go too far. Do it as comfortably as you can. Get a good stretch. Hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go and stand on back up. Add movement, lift up, chest up, then back down 3 times. I don't remember what that is. Let's try that one more time. Go ahead and interlock your fingers. We're going to lean forward. Again, trying to lift up and then lift your shoulders. There you go. Yep. Trying to lift your shoulders in line as best as you can, stretching out those shoulder blades. Yep, there you go. Good for 3, 2, and 1. Good job, you guys. The next thing we're going to do is you're going to go on the floor, and we're going to do kind of like a cat stretch. So your knees are going to be slightly apart. If you see Taryn, I can't quite see her. Let me angle her out a little bit. So your knees are slightly apart, and then you're going to lean forward, trying to reach out. We've done this a million times, trying to pull your chest to the ground and stretching your shoulders. Good. Head down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and sit on up. We're going to do that 2 more times. Again, you're trying to reach out as far as you can and really get pull your head in so you get a good stretch in your shoulders. Here we go. One more time and going forward. Again, pull your head in, trying to stretch out those shoulders as best as you can. Pull your chest to the ground. There you go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. And we're going to do that one last time. You should start to feel your shoulders getting nice and loose from all these stretches. Here we go. One last time. And lean forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, you guys. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is some dynamic stretching, meaning it has like movement in it. You're going to need a couple of things. If you have resistance bands, you're going to need those. You're also going to need something that might be helpful, like a Swiffer, a broom, a baseball bat, a golf club, anything that's kind of long. Try to go and find so that you can use that during this. So give everyone a minute to go try to find something. Ready and go. So we're going to do those over the shoulder ones, the pulling.
It
that
felt
one.
really good.
Did it? I was watching, I'm like, ooh, that's a good one.
At first I didn't get it because I kept my arm closed, but then I listened to her and she's like, go up and then pull. And I thought, oh, that feels.
So I might let you kind of explain it so you can figure out the feeling. Might be easier if you're explaining it as you're doing it.
Yeah.
And then the other one was the walls one. The wall stretches looked really good.
Yeah, she called them scarecrows, but she said they look more like snow angels. One's bent, one's straight
if you're more flexible. Yeah.
And then I called them windmills.
Yeah, those were good. All right, is everybody back? I think we're waiting for Bree. Let's see, Ella, Corinne. Okay, they're all still trying to find something. All right, everybody, we're going to start with the resistant bands, but if you don't have the bands, you can also do this with the broom or the stick that you have. I think we're waiting for a few more. We'll let them get back.
Gracie, we're twins.
Those are the best. Awesome, we're going to keep going. All right, so what you're going to do with this is I'm going to let Taryn explain it. It's kind of a shoulder stretch. You're going to hold it out in front of you, and then go ahead and explain it, Taryn. It's easier if you explain it.
Okay, so you guys, we're going to start in the T level. So not down here, up here. It's going to be like you're doing a T, not exactly all the way out, but just the level. You're going to hold it a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. If it's too hard for you, go ahead and widen your arms so you can do this. But ideally, shoulder width apart, you're just going to lift over your head Stretch behind you, come down to touch your booty with whichever apparatus you're using. And then you're gonna bring it all the way back over and tap it into the front and then stop again in the T motion. That's all we're gonna do. How many you wanna do, Regina?
Perfect. So we're gonna do a set of 10. So everyone go ahead and do it on your own. Kylie, it'll help if you're standing up. Everyone go ahead and do a set of 10 and then I'll just critique you as you go through them.
Is it okay if your arms bend?
No, your elbows should stay straight. So if your arms are bending, it means it's too hard. So you either need to go wider. Wider makes it easier, more narrow makes it harder. So the closer you are in with your hands, the harder it is. The wider your arms are, the easier it is. Lex, your arms have to be straight the whole time.
How many do we?
Everyone does 10. So your arm shouldn't bend, Isa. So you might have to stretch it out wider. That might be a little heavy, Bella. Maybe a broom or something might work better. Don't hit yourself in the head. Good, Nadia. Your arm shouldn't bend, so that means you need to hold it wider.
I'm gonna go get a broom really quick.
Good, Corinne. Bree, if you hold the very, very ends of each of those, that might work. But it's gonna be, you're gonna have to pull it a little bit to get it a little wider. There you go. Yeah. Good, Ella. Make sure you go a little wider so you don't have to snap back that way. You want to have control all the way from start to end. There you go. Good, Sierra. Good, Jeej. Again, you want to have control all the way from start to end once you've done all 10. Perfect. Okay, so then the next drill you're going to do is going to be with something that's a little bit harder. So either, like I said, the broom or a golf club or a bat or a PVC pipe, whatever you might have. And we're going to be stretching out our shoulders again. So Miss Taryn's going to walk you through this so that you can understand exactly where you're trying to feel the stretch in your shoulders. So go ahead, Karen.
All right, so you want to grab a little bit lower down on your stick. You're going to hold it out in front of you, and then it's going to tip behind you. So almost like make this 90 degrees so that your stick is right by your shoulder. And you're going to grab with your other hand underneath it. Once you're in this position, you're going to pull this part only forward, so that you feel the stretch right in your shoulders, right here, but like right around your ribs. That's where you should feel this stretch, making sure that your arm is not bent closed this way. You want some space between, so you could see, you could be able to look through. If it's closed, you're not gonna feel this stretch at all. You'll be able to go super far. The more open it is right here, you're gonna feel this stretch more. So to only go as far as you can feel. Don't go too far and overextend your stretching wherever you can feel it. And if it's too easy for you, lift your stick a little bit more and then keep pulling. You should feel it right up here and right here. Does that make sense?
Yeah, Taryn, will you go through how you put it over your shoulder again?
Yep, so you want to grab
out in front of her. Everyone hold it out in front of you. And then just put that top over your shoulder, like you're throwing it over your shoulder.
Then only at your elbow.
There you go. Now take the opposite hand and grab it underneath. There you go. Now you go through the stretch. Again, you're just pulling the bottom part to help with the shoulder stretch. Be careful of opening your shoulder, Bree. Keep that elbow forward. There you go. There you go. So we're going to try that. And we're going to do this 3 times. You're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's switch to the other side. We'll do each set. So again, now you're going to hold it in your left hand out in front of you. Put it over your shoulder. Again, look at her elbow. Don't open that elbow. Keep that elbow facing forward. And then pull it comfortably where you just feel a tug. You don't want to overextend it. You don't want to hurt it. You just want to feel a nice stretch. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's switch back to the other side. Switch hands to your right hand, hold it out in front of you, put it over your shoulder with your elbow forward. If you need an extra stretch, pull that elbow up higher. If you see Taryn's wrist, it goes longer, and then pull on the bottom. That's only if you feel like you need more stretch in that shoulder. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Go and reverse to the other side. Here we go. Up over that shoulder with that elbow facing forward. Grab the bottom, go as high as you can comfortably, then pull the bottom towards you for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Last set on the right side. Again, some of your elbows are away, which means you're not stretching your shoulder. Make sure your elbow is forward so you're stretching your shoulder. Here we go. And over your shoulder, grab the bottom, keep that elbow in, pull it comfortably where you feel a slight stretch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch to the other side. Nadia, are you sweeping now? Here we go. Last one. And put it over that shoulder. And grab that bottom. Again, stretch as far as you can to get a nice stretch in that shoulder, but keep that elbow forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release that. Good, you guys. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do, let me figure out where they go. We're going to find the wall or find a wall that you can do some stretches on, or a door, whichever is easiest. And these are called scarecrow stretches. So we're going to walk you through those. And there's some very important things that you have to do in order for this to have its effect on your shoulders. So once you're all in the wall, well, yep, that works, Kylie. The most important part in order for this to affect your shoulder is that your lower back has to be touching that wall. If you are in any kind of arch position, then this is not going to affect your shoulders at all. So you have to roll your hips under, press your lower back to the wall, and you have to put your hand behind you and make sure there is no space against that wall. That's the only way this is going to work.
Your
Okay.
heel should be about this far away from the wall, and then lean to the wall and roll your hips under so your lower back hits.
Oh, good point, Taryn. So
It's
lean
hard to
forward.
stand with your heels with your booty in the way. So be a little bit farther away.
So your heel should be about an inch or two away from the wall so that your butt's not the part that's hitting the wall, that you can roll your hips under so your lower back hits the wall. Good, everyone there? Okay, now you're going to put your palms like Taryn's. They're kind of facing forward against that wall. And you're going to try to keep your wrists, your elbows, and is it your forearms, Taryn?
Yeah.
So you're keeping your wrists, your elbows, and your forearms against the wall as you slide up to look like a scarecrow. Pretty simple if your lower back is rolled. You should feel this in your shoulders. So everyone take a moment and try to do 5 nice and controlled, sliding up that wall. Make sure your wrists and your elbows and your forearms touch the entire time. Now, if that's hard for you and it makes you arch, that really says how unflexible your shoulders are. I can't check, but really think about your lower back. That's how you're going to tell if you're working out that stretch or not. So everyone just try to do 5 nice and slow as best as you can.
I can't really do the scarecrow because there's like wires.
All right. So then from there, maybe find a door or something, Nadia. All right. So now if that was easy for you, because we're going to do this 5 more times, then Taryn's going to show you a harder one where your arms stay completely straight. But again, this is if you have good shoulder flexibility and you can keep your lower back on, which I would imagine most of you can't. You'll arch your back when you get about to a high V. because we don't have great shoulder flexibility. But if you can, I encourage you to try to keep that lower back and go as far as you can. Yeah, good try, Kai. Good try. Again, don't roll that back. Don't arch that back. It doesn't stretch your shoulders. So if you can't do the straight one, then I want you to do 5 more of the scarecrow ones, because at least you're stretching the right muscles. Okay, if you try to do the straight one and your back comes off, then this is only just making your back arch. It's not doing anything for your shoulders. So everyone go ahead and do 5. So whichever one was actually working your shoulders best, I want you to do those 5 times. Gigi, your back has to be touching that back wall, or those shoulders are not going to be helping you in any way. The lower back, not your butt, your lower back has to touch the wall. It's very hard for most of you. Good, Corinne. All right. All right, so then from here, we're going to go ahead and do the normal shoulder stretches that we do all the time. You're going to turn around and face the wall. Maybe go to the side wall, Taryn, so they can see you. No, you're good where you are.
I'm just moving it over a little bit.
Oh, gotcha. So we're going to do the well, we do this all the time. We stand in front of the wall, put our hands right in front of us with our ankles under our hips. Then we're going to lean down forward and go ahead and get a good stretch, keeping those arms nice and straight with our bottoms out. But look at, she's at a 90-degree angle, so her feet are not behind her hips. We're going to hold that for 10, 9, 8, straight arms, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. And then we're going to do that one more time. Ready? So same thing, 90 degrees in front of you. And we're going to lean down, pull our hips under and over for 10, 9, good Kai, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Isa, next time make sure you look, because you weren't doing those correctly. Taryn, will you show her the pose that you were in? Isa, look at Taryn, because you should be bent over at 90 degrees. So next time we do them that way. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to face the wall, and we're going to work on what our shoulder rotation is. So she's going to show you facing forward first, how your hands go. Your hands go out in front of you, flat. So she's like shaking someone's hand. There we go. And then she would go up as high as she can. And then at the very top, she's going to turn her hand to the wall and then come all the way down around the back and down. So the goal of this is you're using the wall to keep you from going sideways. So Taryn, face me and do it incorrectly. No, with your right arm. Without the wall, most of them are going to go up and away at a diagonal. So, yep, and then go diagonal. Like, but do it wrong. Yep, and now turn your hand. So you're going to do it like a high V. So what the wall does is it forces you to make sure that you're working the shoulder muscles that make you go all the way into a clock. So watch Taryn's hand. She goes up, then she turns her hand towards the wall to come all the way back down. Perfect. So everyone, you want to try to do, you should only be maybe an inch or two away from the wall when you do this. You want to do 5 sets on each arm.
Keep your core nice and tight so you're not twisting away as you do it either. Try your best to keep your shoulders as square as possible.
So that means you have to squeeze your belly in so your belly doesn't move around, your hips don't move around when you do it. It should be nice and tight, and it should be slow. It's not a speed. It's about really working on that rotation of your shoulder.
How many?
5 on each arm. Good, Brianna. So remember, you should go full rotation though, Bri. Make a full clock. So then turn your hand towards the wall, then go backwards. There you go, all the way back down by your side. See how you lean out? That's that shoulder that really is tricky, right? But good try. So you're trying to do 5 like that on each arm. Good. Nadia, just scoot closer to the wall so you can't open your shoulder. Then go to the top. There you go. See how your elbow has to bend back here? That's that shoulder flexibility that you get stuck on. Good. So everyone make sure they do 5 on each arm. So then the last two things we're going to do is just a little bit of conditioning. So we're going to do a minute-long plank hold, and then we're going to do a minute-long push-ups, and then we'll end with one last stretch, and then we'll be done. So let me get a little timer up here. So the first is a plank hold for 1 minute. Again, concentrating on where your shoulders and wrists are. I'll tell you when to start.
The trick for planks is if this part of your elbows, when you're in a plank, normally you go straight, you want them locked out and try to put them to the front. See the difference?
Here we go. And everybody up. And time starts. Come on, Gigi. Get those shoulders over your elbows. You know how to do these. You all know how to do these. Squeeze your core. Squeeze your butt. Nadia, your shoulders should be over your wrists. Pull your bellies in. 20 seconds to go. You got it, Bella. Come on. Lex, your arms are too wide. Good job, you guys. All right, the last thing we're gonna do is you're gonna try to do minute-long push-ups. So you're gonna do push-ups for however long you need to rest. You can rest in the plank if you need to, but the goal is to not put your knees down the whole minute. So whether it's a plank and a push-up and then a hold for a few minutes, or it's constant push-ups if you can really work those muscles and build that strength. But the goal is to not put your knees down for the whole minute. All right, sound good? Everyone ready? Here we go. And time starts. As soon as I can get this to start. Ah, where'd it go? There we go, and go. So push-ups. Just don't let those knees come down. Whatever you gotta do, keep those knees up. You just gotta, come on, Nadia. Nope, don't put the knees down. The goal is not to put the knees down the whole minute, right? You can do it. Good, Lex, come on. Those arms are really wide, G. You're not building any muscles. Good, we're halfway there. 20 seconds left. Keep going, Kai, you got it. Ten seconds, everybody. Good job, everyone. All right, so the last thing we're gonna do is just one more stretch. And it's kind of like the cat stretch we did earlier, but the difference here is that your elbows are gonna be bent. So watch Taryn, and she's gonna show you, oh, can't quite see you, Taryn. You scoot back to the corner, there you go. Her knees are gonna be slightly apart, just like they were when we did the, there we go. Just like we did when we did the cat stretch earlier. Her knees are gonna be apart, but this time when she goes down, she's going to pull her elbows on her hands onto her head. So she's gonna go there, and then she's gonna pull her hands to the back of her neck. So she's getting a better stretch in her shoulders. So everyone go to that position, and then we're gonna count it for 10. Here we go, ready? And again, you should be really trying to push and feel your chest pull to the ground. I'll wait for everybody. Head down, and come on, Lexi. Head, forehead is down, ready? And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, chest to the ground. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Great job, everybody. I'll post this video if you want to. If you struggle with shoulder flexibility, a lot of these are really great to do every couple of days. They'll really help make a big difference in all your handsprings and sets and things like that. When you can stop going to set here and you have the flexibility and mobility to set here, makes all the difference in all your tumbling, as well as flyer positions and things like that. All right, awesome job. See you guys later. Bye. Thanks, Taryn.
Bye.
Wait, Regina.
Bye, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Somebody called my
you.
name.
Regina,
Yes? Who's calling me?
what time? Isa,
Oh, hi.
Bye, guys.
is the winner going to be announced on a Zoom or on band?
It'll be posted on everything.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.